Hi everyone and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Rosana. Today we're making green chilaquiles. This is a traditional breakfast dish made in Mexico, but in reality you can have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're so good and a classic. So I really want to show you how to make it. But before we get started, I want to invite you to subscribe, also like this video, and click the notification bell. Okay, let's get to it. First thing we're gonna do is cook some of the ingredients for the sauce. Starting with 1 pound of already cleaned, rinsed tomatillos. Add them into a saucepan. 2 jalapeños, and all I'm gonna do is remove the stem area. Now, if you've been watching our shorts, you probably already know we recently purchased a chile de árbol tree. So I'm going to be using 2 of them for that kick of heat, but it is optional. You don't have to use them. And just remove the stem as well. Add enough water to cover all of the ingredients. And follow me to the stove. Come on. Bring the pot to a boil over medium-high heat. Then lower the heat to medium-low and allow everything to cook on a gentle simmer. The tomatillos are gonna take very little time to cook. You just want them to lose that bright green color and look pale. Once that happens, they're ready. Let me show you one. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, now allow the peppers to continue cooking until they're very soft. Meanwhile, roughly dice 1/4 of a medium white onion and add it into the blender. Also add 2 peeled garlic cloves, 1 cup of low sodium chicken broth, and let's get the peppers. Awesome, they're ready. Let's dig in there and just add them in. I'm getting a facial over here for free. Ooh, those chiles de árbol are gonna be so amazing. Lastly, add 1/8 of a bunch of cilantro. This is gonna boost the flavor. And all that's left to do is blend until completely smooth. Awesome. Okay, let's head back to the stove. Heat a couple of tablespoons of a smooth olive oil over medium heat. This looks great. Add in 1/8 of a medium white onion sliced. Yes. And saute until it begins to brown. This is a very common technique in Mexican cuisine because it infuses the oil with flavor and fills the kitchen with wonderful aromas. I can smell it now. We're almost there. We're ready for the sauce. Carefully pour it in. And you're waiting for that sizzle. Oh, it looks so good. Stir it. And once boiling, add in 6 leaves of epazote. This is optional. If you can't find it, you can omit it, but it adds so much flavor, so try your best. Add it in there. And since we have to get started on the eggs, I'm gonna move this to a different burner. Lower the heat to medium-low and allow it to simmer for about 5 minutes. Place a pot over medium heat and add a generous amount of a smooth olive oil. The oil is nice and hot, ready to fry some eggs. And I'm gonna be doing 2 per serving. Season with a little bit of salt to taste. White or black pepper, your choice. I'm doing white. And just fry them to your desired doneness. And just continue cooking the rest. Meanwhile, the sauce looks like it's ready. turn it off, and let me show you how beautiful it looks. Let's set it aside and make some chilaquiles. Next, bring out 12 corn tortillas, and we're gonna simply cut them into triangles. Just like that. Growing up, we loved when my mom made chilaquiles for us. Believe me, there was never any leftovers. All right, follow me to the stove, come on. And today we are going to pan fry instead of deep fry the corn tortillas. We're gonna save on oil today. So just start by heating a generous amount of a good neutral frying oil. When you reach a safe pan frying temperature of 325 degrees Fahrenheit, add in the corn tortillas. And I'm only gonna add half because I don't wanna overcrowd the pan. It looks like I ended up having to do 4 different batches, and that's fine, do whatever works for you. All right, you wanna fry these until they become golden brown and are very crispy on both sides. Oh boy, these look great. I'm gonna transfer them to a wire rack. That way, all of that excess oil drains off. And continue with the rest. As you take them out, you wanna make sure you season them with enough salt. Very important. Let's heat the sauce back up again, but I'm gonna transfer it to a large pan. That way we can mix everything together in one pot. The sauce is ready, look at that, steam coming out. Okay, time to add the fried tortillas and mix to combine. All right, you wanna act fast. As soon as these are coated, you wanna serve them because you don't want them to get way too soft. If they do, that's fine. They're still gonna taste amazing. But we do love crunchy chilaquiles. Lastly, add salt to taste. I'm doing half a teaspoon of salt. Mix and remove from the heat. Okay, let's assemble this plate. You're gonna daydream about them. As a base, do the chilaquiles. I'm telling you, this brings me so many memories. It is such an easy meal to make. And your kids are gonna love it. Your family, your friends. It's just perfect. By the way, you can get about 4 servings out of this recipe. And lay the eggs on that bed of chilaquiles. Ooh, let me do the other way. Yes. For that pop of color and obviously the taste as well, I love to add chopped red onion, and you can instantly see this plate just go to another level. Crumbled queso fresco. Ooh, it is looking so good. Drizzle some Mexican style cream, or you can also do dollops of sour cream. This is looking gorgeous. As a garnish, how about we do some cilantro leaves? Yes, I mean, after all, they are green chilaquiles. I just think it looks gorgeous. And finally, because we love avocados in this house, right, Nelson?
Yes, we do.
Just add a few slices in there. It is gorgeous. I can't wait to dig in. I don't know if I'll be sharing today with Nelson. I just don't feel like it. I am ready to taste, and I guess I'm gonna have to share.
I am ready.
You know that saying, sharing is caring?
Yes, please.
I can hear it. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna split this one. literally. Oh, this looks so good. Grab a nice bite. Make sure you get everything in there. Let's do this. I can't even talk. I'm appreciating every single flavor. The tanginess, the creaminess, that fried corn tortilla flavor is just amazing. If you've never had it, you have to try this. This is typically made for breakfast, but in reality, we used to make this all the time. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it was a feast, I'm telling you. See, whenever my mom didn't have enough time to make a big fancy meal, Chilaquiles was it. And she did not have to be begging us to eat. You know, she would make it and we would be sitting down at the table waiting to eat, especially me.
Rosana didn't beg me either.
My mom had a hard time with me when I was little because I was one of those kids that didn't really like to eat much. I've changed as the years have passed, but I had my favorite dishes and Chilaquiles was definitely it. Definitely.
I never had an issue eating when I was little.
And
I don't have an issue now.
Look, I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. As always, we want to know what happened. Come back and let us know how much you enjoyed it with friends and family. We love to read your comments. And to everybody who does it, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it. As always, you can follow me on all of my social media platforms. And until the next one.
Until the next one.